Attempting to look objectively at what I've built so far for this kitchenette, I've got this countertop space here that, well, a good chunk of it here is going to be eaten up by having a microwave oven. There's going to be a dead space back here where you could maybe, throw some little appliance. Probably not that. And the rest of the space, I imagine one would want to keep open for any kind of food preparation type work you're going to do. And so that takes us up to the shelf up here. Well, by the time you put a few cups and plates and glasses and maybe a few canned goods up there, that thing's full. Well, now here's the thing, is over at the sink side, and good golly, that thing is still filthy dirty, but a premium hefty sink. But as you can see, there's virtually no room around the sink. So, and I would like to put some doors. This is the only cabinet that's going to be in the kitchenette, is what's underneath the sink. Anyway, so I'm looking at this wall here, and well, that leads to the room over there. The mini fridge is going to go there, as I have said several times, but I want to leave this wall open. But, well, where am I going to store utensils, and where am I going to put stuff when I'm washing dishes? So that brings us to, I've gone on long enough about that stuff. We're going to introduce the next piece of this kitchenette. If I can set the camera about so. Back in the 1950s and 60s, we had the kitchen cart. Well, this thing is pretty old and it's seen a lot of use. Am I in camera here? I've really abused this thing. I've stored so many tools and screws and bolts and nuts and boy, but it's still, I gave it its first cleanup today and it's still looking kind of rough. Now, something I find kind of curious, I gotta turn on the light here on this thing. Oh, God. Here we go. Now it's in its glory. All right. There were better models of these things. This is kind of a medium or light duty version of such things. There were more heavy duty versions. But something this kitchen cart includes is we have a couple of holes here so that one can install camera, so that one can install some sort of fixture on the other side. Some of these things were electrified. They would have an electric outlet there. Anyway, I gave this thing its first cleaning in probably 50 years. And, well, now this is what I find curious about this, is on the underside, boy, I hope the light shows it. I gotta check the camera. Well, let's put the light on it first. Gotta walk around here. We're gonna really show this thing. Okay, now I'm having trouble with my trouble light. All right. Now on the underside, whoops. Yeah, maybe it shows better without a light. The finish was sprayed on. And it could still use a little more cleaning. Anyway, a sprayed on finish. Just smooth as can be. Now, I gotta flip this thing over. Yeah. On the top side, we have a brush finish. At first, I thought someone had repainted it, but upon closer inspection, this is the original finish. And the manufacturer took the time and trouble to actually put a brush finish on this thing before it was all assembled. We can look at the top. Boy, if anyone has cleanup tips on how to fix that, I'm listening. But we can see the brush marks coming right in here. This is not a repaint. That is the original finish. Anyway, there we go. That's something I'm thinking, rather than abusing that thing in my workshop, it is now going to become part of the kitchenette